George Strait is a living legend. His music career has spanned 45 years. In September of 2024, he released his 31st album. In 2007, Taylor Swift faced her first big crowds by opening for George's concerts. Garth Brooks idolized him, according to the New Yorker magazine. Whenever people talk about Strait, they talk about him staying true to traditional country music and how humble he is. I've gathered information about his personal life and entertainment career so you can understand why George was awarded the Willie Nelson Lifetime Achievement Award at the Country Music Awards, also known as the CMAs, in 2024. First, I'd like to tell you about George as a person. He was born and raised in Texas, and he married his high school sweetheart, and they've been married for over 50 years now, according to Biography.com in 2025. Sadly, she died 2 months after the article was published. He had 2 kids, George Jr. and Jennifer Lynn. Unfortunately, Jennifer died in a car crash when she was 13. He loves the rodeo, and his son was actually a professional rodeo competitor until he was hurt while competing, and now he writes songs with his dad. In an article published in 2017 by The New Yorker, they said that when George goes out, he likes to go out unnoticed, so he doesn't wear a hat. And while he was taking a break while recording in Key West, a lady ran up saying that her husband told her that he would be there. And he just looked at her and said, "Honey, I was just in there and I didn't see him." When country music was trending with more pop and rock aspects, Strait stayed traditional. He only endorses 3 brands: Wrangler, Resist All hats, and Justin's boots, according to GeorgeStrait.com. He goes out of his way not to criticize singers or the industry, reported by The New Yorker. Next, let me tell you about Strait's entertainment career and why he has a net worth of about $300 million, according to an article published by Parade Magazine in January of 2026. GeorgeStrait.com and the other articles I have read all agree that George is the indisputable king of country music. The website lists his tours, hits, movies, and his actual records he holds. They say that he holds more than 20 venue records for attendance coast to coast. George is actually touring this spring, but unfortunately, he won't be in St. Louis. He has over 60 chart-topping hits and 31 multi-platinum albums. If that isn't enough for you, Strait also starred in 3 movies. His most popular, Pure Country, stayed in the #1 spot for 4 consecutive weeks. He hosted the CMAs 5 times, had a Christmas special, and was on a show called Hee Haw for 2 years. He has so many awards, I'm only going to be telling you about his biggest: the National Medal of Arts from President George W. Bush. He's been inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. Strait has 3 Grammys and 17 CMA awards, and the Willie Nelson Lifetime Achievement Award. In conclusion, George Strait is a living legend. He has so many hits and awards that there are too many to talk about. Strait just hasn't performed as a singer, guitar player, and songwriter. He starred in 3 movies and was on TV for 2 years. George was an inspiration to Garth Brooks and countless others. He helped boost Taylor Swift's career by getting her in front of sellout crowds. He's a loyal person who made it through the death of a child without drugs. George is a good man, and he truly deserves the Willie Nelson Lifetime Award.